Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to be talking about my sound recording that I did for my class, which was released last week. So if you haven't gone and listened to that, there is no video, so there's no problems with it. If you haven't gone and listened to that, please go to the link down in the description below and listen to that video, which I will put there. So to start off, this was our project for class was to record, and we had to create a story that was less than 2 minutes that only used a microphone. It only used sound, so we could not use visuals at all. So let's go through that and kind of talk about what happened. I want to especially thank my friend Marcus. He was instrumental in helping me out with this project. He helped me with some of the sound recording, and he showed me really how to mix the audio levels and helped me kind of really develop an appreciation for the sound and for what it can do in your production. All right, let's get started. So right off the bat, the sound that you just heard is 3 different forms of paper, aluminum foil, no, not aluminum foil, paper, parchment paper that you would use, and one other thing that I don't remember what we used. It may have been a wrapper. And that was just uncrumpling it and crumpling it together, and then I mixed the 3 of them together to form the fire effect. So it sounds like you're in a building that's currently has burning embers in it, and that has kind of been destroyed.
So this is what it looks like when you get one.
So that is, you hear the sound effect of someone walking across broken glass, and that was another thing to get you into the story of you're stepping through something you're in a house that's broken and has been really crushed or destroyed by something. And of course you can hear the first line that Moises says, which is, so this is what happens when they get one. And that was an essential line to just kind of start you out and realize that there's an unknown force here, and that's what needs to happen. One moment, I'm going to hydrate. Hydration complete.
What are we looking for?
Anything.
So the story progresses that they're in this house, and it's implied that they're looking for something, and they're not really sure what that is. They're looking for something that could give them a clue as to what happened. And I really just am grateful to Kate and Moises because they both did such a great job, and they really took direction well.
Look. It's a tape recorder, only partly recorded.
I think one of the biggest challenges for this, writing the script, was trying to come up with something that you could give people cues as to what it was without them having to see it. Because this, of course, being only sound, you have to rely really on only people hearing what it is, and that can be really hard to do. So I think occasionally the lines can come out a little awkward, but overall I think it turned out really well.
Let's rewind it and see what's on it.
That sound that you're hearing, Marcus and I recreated in whatever program he had me use, and that was probably one of the hardest sounds to recreate because he was sitting there fiddling with it, and I'm sitting there just basically with my head in my hands, just listening as hard as I can and telling him, no, change this slightly. No, I want it a little higher, a little lower. And we did this probably just working on this sound. We spent a half hour, 45 minutes just fiddling with his soundboard, trying to figure out what sound would sound best for this. We also, for the sound of those clicks, it was really cool because I think we experimented with 5 or 6 different items, just pressing buttons and recording and seeing what we could come up with. I think this ended up being a keyboard. And we hit it, and then it was the release, the click, that sound of an electric keyboard releasing. I think that's the sound that we ended up going with. And then we changed it slightly, we modified it, but it sounded great, and I really liked it.
Valerian, I don't know if this message will get to you.
I was also a huge fan of how the sound ended up turning out for the recording. Marcus showed me exactly how to do it, and I don't remember because it's been several weeks, but I was a huge fan of the way it sounded. It sounded like you were listening to someone coming out of a tape recorder. And just the way that it ended up working out was really, really cool.
My love, words cannot express how much I regret. I wanted to see you, to kiss you one last time.
Also, props to Claire. I don't know if she's I don't think she's an acting student, but she did a really great job with this monologue, and I was just really grateful to her for coming and helping out with this project.
They found me. I can't hide forever.
The clicking sound you're hearing is another sound that Marcus and I ended up making with his soundboard, and that sound also took a while to get. But basically the sound I was looking for was very similar to the aliens from A Quiet Place, if you've seen that. And I wanted to get that kind of sound effect to get people in the mindset that something is hunting her right now and trying to figure out where she is. Okay, well, my camera battery just died, so I just replaced it. So I'm back. Hello. All you beautiful people out there listening and watching my stuff. You're all amazing. Anyways, back to the video. That whooshing sound that you heard was Marcus breathing in, and then we went and heavily modified that to make it sound more creepy.
It's got my scent. Val, I just want you to know that I love
you. And then I just wanted the most unearthly sound / scream that you could think of. So we went downstairs and we recorded Marcus screaming not into the microphone directly because that would have destroyed it, but we recorded him screaming and then went and doubled that, put it on top of each other, and really lowered the sound, and that just came out sounding so terrifying, and I am incredibly happy with that sound. And then, of course, the sound click. Let me go back so y'all can hear that. And that is the click of the recording ending, and that's when I decided to put the title in, and I think that transition turned out really well. And I'm just going to let the credits play as I continue talking. These were my actors, and I am just really impressed with their acting ability, and I really, really liked how this one turned out. I'm actually thinking about creating a feature film around this and writing it up in the next couple of months and seeing if I can come up with a really good idea around it. But anyways, guys, that was my sound project when it came, and I hope you all really enjoyed it and really liked this video where I kind of talk about it a little. I am going to next week be releasing my final project from my production class, and I'm hoping that that one turns out really, really good as well. I'm hoping that you guys like that one. And if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, click the bell for notifications, and then like and share the video. Please comment on what your favorite sound effect was in the video. I want to know what you guys thought sounded the best, and then I'm going to tell Marcus what everyone thought was the best so that he can create more of them. And also, if you guys really like this sound thing and would like to see more of them, let me know, because I really enjoyed experimenting with the microphones and trying to get like really good sound. So let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys in the next video.